So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the former Missouri Tiger, who is their rookie quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters, and if he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Inside the 10, it is caught. He is in. Touchdown. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
The extra point is good. And his guys will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So, the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
One thing that was pretty evident when we had a chance to talk to him, Mike, is this guy, he just wasn't satisfied with his individual performance. They came away with the win, and that was great. But
his first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. Here's 2nd and 6. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Passes kick is good. And his guys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A run. Here's Harris. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line,
and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
We're all set to kick this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. And his defense will take over here following the interception.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Drive will start on the ground, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. They face second down and 7. He'll drop to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10. Slot man in motion right. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's second and 2. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Has a touchdown.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now Watkins on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. Let's see if it starts here. First and 10. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So after one, 17-0, the early score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. He'll try again here, second and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the Buccaneers' 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. And he'll take this up to the 30. A pickup of 5. Watkins motioning over. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
13 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
That's to the outside, and he's got Jefferson.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Now a screen set up for Harris. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Watkins motioning over. Now faking the give. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. The motion man here is Mitchell. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense.
And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row.
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6 sacks. At this rate, I'm not sure they're confident their quarterback's going to make it out of this game in one piece. And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
This returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line, and that is enough for a 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
That is caught. What a throw for the touchdown. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And his guys add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Tampa Bay. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and a yard. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we reach halftime in what has been to this point a one-sided game. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. 26-10 was your final. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting LA Chargers. Anthony Richardson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Now, Watkins on the return. The Bucs offense ready to get back to work. Greg, sitting up here with you. This is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense, and I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense, and it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. Second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he's got another one for the score. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Our home team 34.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now, Watkins on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. The motion man here is Mitchell. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 37.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 23-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
Taking down at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Bucs cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout and continuing to master running and executing this offense. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They'll throw out of the gun. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. It's a touchdown. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point is up and through. And his guys will add one more onto their big lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now, Watkins on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Watkins motioning over. Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's that man again, another catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
And this is one of those games where dreams are a reality, Mike, and you just can't ever predict when you're going to have a game like today, where just every play call, every ball that you throw, every option that you have downfield is wide open and productive. It's pretty incredible, the ability for them to continue to have their way with this defense, because barring some sort of change from this secondary where they come up with some answers, I don't even think they're done scoring just yet.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Quick throw here is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. That is hauled in at the 5. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And his guys add on to their already sizable lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. This one complete to Watkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 20-yard line.
Watkins motioning over. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. He's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. This one caught at the 4.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra.
And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Handoff here, up the middle. Not much to speak of. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
A tight end in motion now. Now a give on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Slot receiver, headed right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Now, a running play. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They send him right out of the slot. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back A DB's dream, a pick six for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side.
Makes the score our home team 48, visitors 23.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. Oh, big hole left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 96 yards. It is a touchdown. Extra point try by Bass. He's got it. And his guys stretch things out even further. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. They face second down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Now he takes off. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. That's going to be caught.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. It's first down, and they'll run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action. He'll set up to... Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. from the 50. He'll set up to throw. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Special teams on the field ready for this punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
At the 19-yard line.
He's got his man, Jefferson. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down. Back to the air one more time. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.